Dear Dr. McCarthy, as I have started approaching the halfway mark through my 4 years of medical school, I've been reflecting on my journey to this point and all the people who have helped me get here. It has been a long road with many side streets and unexpected detours, and just as many kind and caring people who have helped direct me back to the main route. I couldn't help but think about the positive impact you have made on the way, and I wanted to thank you for that. The 2 years I spent as a scribe in the Texas Health Fort Worth Emergency Department have probably had the most formative effect on my medical career thus far. I was able to learn more about medicine than I thought was possible without formal training, and my experiences there have forever shaped my idea of what it means to be a physician. Working with you, I feel that I have truly understood what it means to treat everybody with kindness and a gentle, healing touch. I have countless moments cataloged in my memory of your ability to walk into any room and make the patient feel understood and cared for, regardless of their background. I remember one patient in particular who was a frequent flyer, lived in a group home, and usually brought his baby dolls into the ED with him at least once a week. At this visit, his dolls were missing, and you, genuinely concerned, asked him where they were. He told you that somebody at his group home had stolen them from him, and I was honestly surprised how upset you were about this injustice, where most people would just have written him off. I saw him with you multiple times over the 2 years I was a scribe, and you never treated him differently than any other patient. I will also never forget about my experience with you as one of my interviewers at TCU and UNT Health Science Center. It was a nice break from the rest of the MMIs since you already knew me, and we just chatted about one of the books you had recommended to me. At the end of this very casual interview, you told me that you were obligated to write a note on my score sheet that we knew each other personally and there could be a conflict of interest. But you said very happily, I'm going to say there is actually a congruence of interest since I think you would be a perfect fit for this school. Needless to say, I feel that you have made a huge impact on both my personal endeavors in medical school and my idea of who I want to be as a doctor in the future. I hope that my future patients will see a piece of the physician that you are in me, and I can't thank you enough for that. Sincerely, Quinn Losefsky. At our school, we grade students on a 3-minute interview based on a prompt, and the prompt has nothing to do with the actual character or quality or character trait or quality that they're being rated on. And I'll never forget Quinn's response that the prompt was, tell me how you would define success in life. And the character trait I was grading her on was compassion. So she had no idea that I was grading her on compassion. And somehow in her answer to the question, how do you define success in your life, she mentioned a role model, a physician who she said she would like to emulate, and the main reason that she wanted to emulate him was because of his overwhelming sense of compassion that he exudes. And when she said that, I couldn't constrain myself. I actually went ding, 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 ding. And then I told her, I can't tell you right now why I did that, but remind me later and I'll tell you. So she just knocked that question out of the ballpark, and she really is super, she really leads up, or I'm sorry, Quinn really lives up to her own stated ideal of being compassionate. And another word, a closely related word to compassion is empathy. So she does embody the empathetic scholar ideal.